out for all to see. I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and masked phalanx weren't conscript, barely alive. They like to kill while they're on their drugs. I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Mundi with their family. Them fucking. I didn't like that. Jealousy is a reactionary concept.
For him to stop reacting to stimuli, to be broken off from the world.
And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her.
This man has seen past her, and now he longs to see her covered, to punish her.
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in her passport and tickets to Villiers.
In the free state of Semenine, hidden
After she was gone. No. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I put them...
This implies that he's thought about extorting her.
Why would I need that trash? I did. She had a face like an archipelago, with those birthmarks. And a body. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the road.
The bruises. Can you make that out in a scope?
You can't see that through a scope. It's just a blur there.
He must have climbed to the roof, maybe.
I have my ways.
You've been through some secret route?
I've been through all of Martin.
Thank God the kid is...
Yeah, but that one too?
Yes, that too. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me.
Those two took...
Yeah, the lightning gets you going. Speed freaks fucking in the bushes.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good... I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope. She practically breastfed that man.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf. See you tomorrow, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air.
You're delusional. There's nothing to see in the soul of the bourgeois woman. It's the same as the surface. Sick hedonism and desperate. No one gives a shit what you think. This man needs to feel something else. And this, yes, over the years. Woman. Her.
It was about bitches.
Their motive.
Where is she? I haven't seen her there for days. Good for her. That girl kept staring into the scope, you know, at night, crying or smoking on the roof, like she knew I was here.
Across the water, on a dilapidated jetty in a nameless village, made of grey, he's there, doing what exactly, I don't. Special Consultant Heidelstein is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this interesting little place. As the men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling. Good luck, Harry, she thinks. You need something good for this.
We can totally get more out of him. He's squealing.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years? You could get more out of him. He likes talking.
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers. Specifically, the whole city is a channel. Because of the racists, everyone pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 90. Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic, not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert, intense, like animals, like those boom morons on the island. The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or quite. That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain. We did good when we pushed him under the horse car, until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people. Might ask about that cock on parade too. Make sure you get everything here.
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him, that one. Fat and plump, like a pheasant, just begging to be popped off. Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the cross.
Sometimes Kuno likes to look at the baggie before he does it. Just look.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day, the black better. I even hid one bullet.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
Yes, of course.
He seems relieved. He reminds him of himself. The same. They are veterans of the same war. Some with an agitated gait. Satellite Officer Jean Heron Vichmer paces the jet. Police work? Patrol Officer Judith Minot replies, with a tinge of hope.
Horse. Syphilis is a disease Philippe III contracted in a whorehouse. The bacteria entered his brain and made him squander trillions on sparkling wine, coca.
That is technically possible, although Philippe...
And he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years. We lost 2 million lives. What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Forgot. The party had some advertising cockroaches.
Wait, it suddenly strikes you. Perhaps it was not as it seemed.
What are you talking about? What is this madness? So you're saying it's...
Not only.
We did always have the prettiest posters. Maybe you're right. That is... And they all should still be sent to Yekokata. Yes, well...
The smallest doubt takes root in him. Perhaps this cop is... No, it can't be. This has helped your standing.
The fat union man let them put it there.
Accusations of corruption. Pushed.
Another hideous disappointment.
Disappointment. So personal. He displays a familiar...
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, that mobster toad couldn't run a shithouse. He has no political education.
He's been sweet-talked by this Edgar. They must have met in person for such animosity to have developed.
You can't live alone.
The Clears know everything about Martinez. Of course they know him too. Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
I haven't approached anyone. I've hid. He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I was right about one of those things. 20 years ago. Neither of them could...
That's around the time the Clears came to power.
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects, like I would never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzoff. Oh, and charity, too. They love their charity. Of let me be here. The ZOC is an...
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy.
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwight. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that sort. Try teaching him some Marzovian...
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them, but he's insinuating something. Oh no, the connection doesn't come to you on such a pivotal moment. Dumbo, do something. You can't zone out now. This isn't Doodaloo dance time. By God, we are on the edge, in the very end, and you can't even remember what you're trying to connect, can you?
What?
Yo, Colonel doesn't understand what's going on here. Get a hold of it.
Get a hold of yourself. This is just one little thing. You still have everything else. Go on. Finish the interrogation.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No. I waited too long. I waited too...
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands.
All human beings care about each other.
He reminded him of...
And I blew them all. What does it matter? Fuck you. You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do.
He's not okay. This is just another black day, an idea, told to him by grown-ups. And then he lost it. So did they.
Glad we talked about what?
His lip curls into a snap.
Glad we talked about what?
His lip curls.
I don't want...
Renee still presses on his mind.
Glad we talked about what?
For a 60-year-old man with stomach trouble, he's prone to erratic hand gestures and clearly malnourished. But that's it.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Do you understand?
No, I don't want to. I have...
He is a brave man. Why is he unraveling?
We don't need your permission. We do need to talk about that boat, though. How are we gonna take him? Yeah, no. Only 2 are gonna fit in that fucker. I guess you...
Wait, but then, who watches over him? while you're coming back.
Fuck! It's the three piggies in a boat
What is this farce?
Lillian, you could ask her.
Watch this killer!
This fucking world.
Below the confusion and rage, a fit of jamais vu like yours, the thought passes, more pressing matters take its place.
How about the Kuno comes back for you?
This fucking world.
Cold. Your skin is crawling suddenly. A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there. It's still there, an unfolding mech.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. You feel your legs shaking under you, and your gun hand rise instinctively.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small...
Yeah, I can fucking see it.
Thank God. If he can see, but that means it's really there, spinning.
Be very careful.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, and the segmented antennae move with apprehension. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps to, like laughter. A sweat drips from the tracheal system on the creature's abdomen. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned.
This is so sick. It like...
The insect's head is crowned with reed-like scale, breathing you in. Your sour, greasy semiochemicals on the breed. The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect. As you do, the invertebrate comes to life, its limbs moving into praying to you. Unwittingly, the insect continues its stridulations. As it moves, no reply. A total ancient silence. You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white.
Whoa! Maybe it's poison?
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating.
I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Fire? Where? I do not have fire inside me. In me. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient, dim, moist. Shapes of plants and animals. An internal sensation. I am at the end of a narrow funnel. Weightless. So light. It only feels like... Are you sure? Sometimes, when molting, I will grow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced a missing antenna. The leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk. Yes, thankfully someone ate it. The next time I molded, I grew an antenna, so am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect? He's in a bad state, deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial, very slowly, and only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me, to interfere with the pictures in their heads. But he has looked at me. No, you are awake. I am. Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily. I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read. Yum yum. I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia. No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions until... No, you are. The moral of our encounter is, I am the Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you. You are a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the star. We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are no trees that eat thought.
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day, or just forget? Please, do not do that again. No, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation. Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sign, and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
Doesn't look like you're spazzing out. Kuno knows all about seizures. You're just staring at the giant insect. Cool. So's Kuno. Kuno's also having a vision of a giant insect. And it's real. Back off before it...
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And just like that, it's gone, skating away across, and something under it. In the place it stood, bobbing there.
It's gone. Between those reeds there. Fucking hell, it can... The fuck? Is that ceramic? And more stuff? Like a nest in the reeds?
What now?
In some kind of strange...
Yeah, Grandpa's not looking so good.
This passport, issued by the Clausia's hidden document. She said the false passport would be for... It's Clausia, with short black hair, an old photo. Before life came and did...
Fuck if I know. Maybe it's collecting shit. Like an octopus. Okay, so what?
Catalina Alazia was supposed to be her real name. I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now, in another city. She moves fast.
Cool. Got lied to. Double lied to. I get it. You cops need the Kuno on stuff like this. No one lies. Kuno's gonna say, it's not any of the things you think it is. Kuno'd have to get deep into...
The girl on the passport looks at you with no answer. She is not Katarzyna Alazia or Anouk.
What is it? What do you want from me? See.
The man does not respond, with fear and longing. A light shiver past. The boy waves his... The trembling mouth.
Yeah, this fried him. We gotta bring him to a doctor. Good news, this solves our boat and Piggy's problem. He's not going anywhere. He's old and fried. Kuno's seen this, like, after a massive bender. Kuno's... Yeah, and then there's that shit. Gramps...
There's much more. Remember what it said when it spoke.
Talked, huh? You sure it didn't have a strange effect on you? You looked like... hypnotized? Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what degradation means. And I don't know about getting... How? Like, it's pretty...
No response.
Then how the fuck did we see it? Yo, you ever seen a giant fucking insect? You mean like horny? I mean, he was Yeah, you see that too? Got a little jumpy there, didn't you? I know that vibe.
He stares into the reeds. Nothing.
I can't believe...
No reaction.
I lost.
He turns his eyes.
Hey! You took the shot. Bang! And got...
Silence. You've gotten all you will out of... The plastic cape flaps around. The strength has all gone out of him. Just frail old bones in a sack of...
Yeah, old man. Hang tight. Let's slowly start shuffling off Death Island, okay? We're about done here.